everyone, Arnold back here with another video, and today I have a very special video for you. Last week during one of my classes, I remember as I was teaching, a question had came to my mind, and the question was this. I wanted to ask my students, how many of you would like to become professional writers? And I remember when I asked that question, there were several students that had commented that they did want to do and become just that. With that happening, I remember immediately that a friend of mine came to mind. And I just knew that without a shadow of a doubt, that if I could get her to speak to my students, that she would inspire them, not only to be inspired, but also to take action. April Shprintz has achieved this dream and more, having overcome childhood experiences by turning aspirations into reality, becoming a news anchor through the Air Force, and having excelled in marketing, client management, and operations, reaching top sales position at a multi-billion-dollar company and $7 billion IPO startup. April Shprintz has authored the book Magic Blue Rocks. In it, she tells her story. And without further ado now, I would like for you to hear the words of April Shprintz as she talks about the power of belief.
Hey everyone, I'm April Shprintz, and your teacher, Mr. Brown, has asked me to come in and talk to you a little bit about self-belief. Now, the reason that he wants me to come and talk about it is I was a child of poverty, someone who grew up not always having power, sometimes not having food, but the one thing that I knew was that I believed I could have a better life. And I'll tell you that belief has mattered more than talent, more than connections, more than money, and has gotten me everything in life that I've ever wanted. I talk about the whole story in my book, Magic Blue Rocks, The Secret to Doing Anything, and that starts with the very first business that I started when I was 6 years old, actually creating Magic Blue Rocks that I sold at school after a classmate told me that I was poor. But the most important thing that I want you to take both from this video and if you ever happen to read the book is the fact that there is nothing more important than believing in yourself and what you want to do. Believing in what you want to do is actually far more important than knowing how to do it. And it doesn't matter if anyone else believes that you can do it. And I'll tell you firsthand, I was surrounded by people who said, you can't be a news anchor on television. People from our family haven't even graduated high school. But the thing is, if you find people who have been successful and done the things that you want to do, those people will never tell you it isn't possible because they know that the belief that you can do it and the desire to make it happen is all that matters. There's one other really important thing. Nothing is going to occur to you that isn't possible for you. I've wanted some pretty crazy things. I wanted to be rich. I wanted to be an anchor on television and be able to anchor to a huge audience around the world. I wanted to have my own company, but I never wanted to do something like be an astronaut, which is excellent because other than math that has to do with money, not so great at it. Don't like science that much either. You'll notice that the things that you dream about and that you want to do are always within the skill set that you have or that you're able to develop. So I know that Mr. Brown has you do journaling exercises, and I hope it's okay if I direct that journaling exercise, because here's what I want you to do. I want you to write about what your life would be if you believed you could 100% do anything you wanted to do. Because the thing is, if you do believe that, you can absolutely make it possible. The how is going to work out itself. There are going to be opportunities and mentors and things that will come to you because you believe it's possible. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. So take some time and write down the life that you want to have, because you're going to create a vision that you can absolutely create for yourself, a life that is better than you have ever imagined. And I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Now, I certainly hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did and as much as my students have as well. If you have and you would actually like to continue to follow April Shprintz and the things that she's doing in the world and in the community, be sure to go to her website at drivenoutcomes.com. I also will be sure to put her information as far as her YouTube channel here down below in the description as well. With that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.